Sanjay Dutt's counsel, senior advocate Satish Manishinde, will be listening to him in just about a moment. We'll cut live to what Satish Manishinde is saying.
Sabha neither. Well, we respect the judgment of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has been kind enough to reduce the sentence of most of the accused. Some of those who were awarded death sentence, it has been commuted to life of 10 people, whereas Sanjay Dutt has been directed to undergo a punishment of 5 years. He has already spent 1.5 years. Accordingly, he will have to spend another 3.5 years in jail.
So, are there also some kind of reliefs that he has received?
Well, earlier he was convicted and sentenced to go an imprisonment of 6 years. Now, he had the best lawyers in the trial court as well as in the Supreme Court. And in spite of the best legal efforts that were made on his behalf, the Supreme Court did not agree with our contentions that no offense was made out. And Sanjay Dutt, right from the inception, has always said that whatever be the judgment of the courts, he will respect them and abide by them.
So, what had been your arguments during the entire...
Well, right from the first day, Sanjay Dutt was never found in possession of a weapon. Sanjay Dutt was never accused of being in possession of a weapon where it was found. Whatever the allegations were made on the basis of the confession of Sanjay Dutt as well as co-accused. Therefore, there was no tangible evidence. One of the arguments that we placed before the Supreme Court was that the judgment, the confession, which was recorded by the CBI and the Bombay police, should not be relied upon because he has not been convicted under the TADA. And that offense was never made out. Therefore, it was totally inadmissible. But the law as it stands today in Rajiv Gandhi's case, in spite of the fact that the judgment said that no offenses were made out under the TADA in Rajiv Gandhi's case against those accused, they still used the confession which was recorded under the TADA.
So, what happens now?
Well, we'll await a copy of the judgment of the Supreme Court. It has been delivered just now and should be available by this evening. And once that is available, we'll advise Sanjay Dutt as to how to go about. And it's unfortunate that this has happened, but he will abide by the directions of the Supreme Court. मेरा रिएक्शन यही है कि जो भी हमने सुप्रीम कोर्ट और टाडा कोर्ट के सामने कंटेंशन की थी वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं हुई है और जो भी जजमेंट हो हम उसको एक्सेप्ट करेंगे और मान्य देके हम जो भी पनिशमेंट है उसको अंडरगो करेंगे संजय दत्त।